My name is Seamus Mullen. I'm the chef and owner of Tertulia Restaurant in the West Village here in Manhattan, and also El Colmado, a tapas bar in Midtown West. My first Spanish restaurant I opened in 2006 called Boqueria, and then I opened a second Boqueria in 2008 in Lower Manhattan in Soho. And then in 2010, I sold my shares in the restaurant and broke out on my own and opened my first solo restaurant, Tertulia. I actually met Ari through mutual friends, through my friend Emeka Ofadile. But the introduction really came via Ari's experience with Crohn's. And Emeka sent me his TED Talk, and I was very inspired and moved. I have rheumatoid arthritis, which is a very similar autoimmune disease in terms of how it behaves. And I had been struggling for a really long time with my health, and had been struggling with traditional treatment of the disease. And seeing someone like Ari who was able to really turn his health around was a huge inspiration. So my initial exposure to him was really through health and wellness. And as I got to know him, I learned that he had a lot of skills to share around productivity and organization, and how to be more efficient at how we live our lives, so that we can spend more time doing the things that we really want to do. So for me, it's been a really fruitful relationship. I've been working with Ari for a while. He's been an instrumental part of helping me understand that we need to treat not the symptoms, but the root cause of health problems. And I think that that's something that is really problematic in the way that we treat disease. And Ari's kind of helped me see that. And he's certainly been a huge part of what I like to call my health team, the team that's gotten me to a very good place in my life where I'm actually strong and fit and have no signs of rheumatoid arthritis any longer. In fact, my doctor said not only does it appear as though the disease is in remission, if you look at my bloods, there's no sign of the disease at all, which is something that is pretty remarkable if you consider it an incurable disease, as it is called in Western medicine. You know, I was taking everything from chemotherapy drugs to immunosuppressants to heavy doses of prednisone for years and years and years. And I had side effects that ranged from seizures to infections in my brain that nearly killed me. I mean, horrible stuff. And now, a year after making radical changes in my life, I'm not on any medication, and I feel great for the first time in 12 years. So I really have a lot to thank Ari for getting me on this path to wellness. He is an incredible resource. And I think anyone who's interested and genuinely interested in making changes would certainly benefit from working with him. He's, you know, I can't say enough positive things. For a really long time, I was willing to do the work. I just didn't know what the work was. As I assembled a team about a year and a half ago, of which Ari was a fundamental part of that team, I learned what the work was. They helped me see what the work was. And then I did the work, and they reflected on the work and gave me feedback on the work and helped me change the work so that it could become more productive work. And, you know, the end result was what I consider to be success. And it's not, and actually I shouldn't say the end result, the process, because it's an ongoing process, and it's something that to me will be an ongoing process for the rest of my life. And for people that are genuinely interested in improving their quality of life and their kind of their life path and their journey, there's nothing more valuable than having a really good guide.